Hello everybody, my name is Worm, this is Wormidia Gaming, and welcome to Civilization 6, The Gathering Storm. More so, welcome to Civilization 6 on the Xbox. That's a thing now, which is cool, because I love my Xbox now. I have a PC, computer, laptop-y thingy. I have a laptop, but I'm a console gamer. I love being able to sit on my couch, sit back, enjoy it, and I've been a Civ 6 fan forever. Like, I think since I was 13 or 14 years old. Sat down one night at a friend's house, played Civ 1, and at like 6 in the morning, I finally went to sleep, and I had, nuked the world as India. Yeah, I nuked the world as India. It was great. And there was a lot of nuclear fallout and radiation, and it was bad. I fucked everything up. But that's fine. That's cool. But hey, that's life in the world of Civilization 6. So, let's explore. Let's see what this has to offer. So this is the setup we're going to be going on. I love playing on a huge map with lots of different civilizations. I sometimes pack it up and add even more to it, but I'm going to keep it at the standard that it is right now. Same with all this stuff over here. Just going to keep that all at the standard. Lowering the city-states down just a touch. It starts at 18, but I'm going to lower it down to 15 just because I like a little bit less city-states on there. Huge map, standard resources, standard world map going with continents and islands. Got rid of the score victory option because no turn limit's been set. Put it up to king just because I'm very, very, very rusty on this game. And then, who shall we play as? Wonderful question. So being Canadian, I thought about going with Canada, but I didn't want to be like all peace-loving, hippy-dippy, smoking weed kind of shit. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't go for Canada, and I fucking suck at hockey. So, ice rink, not really what I'm thinking. And the man of the hour will be Peter. We're going to be playing as Russia. Since my wife is Russian and I'm Canadian, I was torn between which of the two to go with, and I like my wife better than me because she's awesome. So, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with Peter, the Grand Embassy. So receives science and culture from trade routes to civilizations that are more advanced than Russia, so +1 per 3 technologies or civics ahead. The Mother Russia special ability, extra territory upon founding cities, +1 faith and +1 production from tundra. Units do not receive damage from blizzards. Civilizations that are at war with Russia receive +100% unit damage from blizzards in Russian territory. The Russian special unit is the Cossack. It's a industrial area unit that replaces cavalry, stronger than cavalry, and gains +5 combat strength when fighting in or adjacent to its home territory. Can move after attacking if movement points remain. The unique district, or I guess building, or whatever you want to call it, is the Lavra, a district unique to Russia for religious activity, replaces the Holy Site district and cheaper to build, and your city border grows by 1 tile each time a great person is expended in this city. Now, I don't exactly know what a Lavra is. I'll ask my wife when I see her. I'm sure she'll tell me. Or she might not. We'll find out. But let's see what Sean Bean has to say.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Embrace the chill winds of the motherland, Tsar Peter. Your fascination with science and culture is a gift, and you will learn much from your grand embassies to foreign lands. Under your rule, Russia will surely flourish and spread, absorbing all that lies around it, perhaps creating the greatest land empire seen on this earth.
Now we wait for the excessively long loading screen. If I remember correctly, it takes about 5 minutes to load. I'll edit that out. Might even edit out this comment. But it takes about 5 minutes to get fully loaded, so I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Well, there we go. That's a fuck of a long time. Alright, let's see where we are here. Now, the special ability for Russia is Tundra, so I want to be near Tundra. Doesn't look like I'm near any fucking tundra at all that I can see here. So oh, that might be tundra. That is grassland. Grassland. Rainforest. Grassland. Grassland. Grassland hills. Grassland. 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 A lot of fucking grassland. Okay. But I do have some cattle nearby, some good amount of stone, some bananas down here, sugar, more cows, more stone up here, and is that reachable? 1, 2, if I decide to found my city right here, that is absolutely reachable. This looks like a damn good spot to start off. I see absolutely no reason why I wouldn't found a city right here. So welcome to St. Petersburg. Now, one of the really cool things that it mentioned there is, as Peter, or Peter the Great, you have such a love for culture and science and exploring the other worlds, and that's very true. Peter the Great was one who founded the very first museum, or I guess you would call it a museum, in Russia, in St. Petersburg itself. It's called the Kunstkamera. It's still there to this day, and Kunstkamera is a German term. I believe it means art room or art cellar or something along those lines. But it's an amazing, amazing building with so many different pieces of culture or history from other parts of the world, because Peter sent people everywhere, all over the world, including all the way over to Canada, where I'm from. So it was kind of wild for me to walk in, and the first things you see when you walk in there is a bunch of native Canadian artifacts, bows and leather armor and depictions of their way of life. Like, I'm talking like stuff that's actually specifically identified as the Cree or the Iroquois or the Huron, which are all the tribes that are right around the area that I live in when I grew up. So yeah, it's really cool to see. What was the absolute most awesomest about that, and I loved it, and it's gonna probably stay with me for forever, is the second floor of the Kunstkamera is the room of medical oddities. That's what they called it. And on that floor is all of the, like, this was like apparently one of Peter's greatest curiosities was medical oddities. So you have like 3-headed dogs, you have conjoined twin babies that were aborted that are sitting inside of embalming fluid. You have so many crazy, wild, and weird, twisted things. Like, it's just wow. It's just, going into that room, you come out a different person when you walk out the other side, but it was really cool to see. And there's even a statue of Peter's giant, because apparently during the reign of Peter the Great at that time, it was very fashionable to have a giant in your court. So this was like just a 7-foot tall man, not like an actual giant, so like maybe 7'8" or something like that. But his head is missing, and his head is missing because apparently the story is that during the time of communism, when the museum was being guarded by all the people there, the night guards took the head and drank the embalming fluid that the head was stuck into, so that way, it wouldn't rot and whatnot. So they took that jar of embalming fluid, they drank it so they could get drunk, and they lost the head. And so now the head's gone. It's nowhere to be found. Nobody knows where it is. It's been gone for like 60, 70, 80 years or something like that. And so legend has it that every night when the museum closes down, the ghost of the giant, whose name escapes me at this time, gets up, wanders around the museum looking for his lost head, only to return having never found it, and will forever wander that way. It's a very interesting story, but if you get a chance to visit St. Petersburg, you have to check that out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place, and the museum itself is absolutely it's beautiful. Now, tundra typically lies to the north. If we get a chance, that's where I would say tundra would be, so I'm going to send my warrior up north. Technology-wise, probably, let's start with mining. I have a lot of stone around me, and this allows harvesting of copper. What do I need to get the stone? Mining. Okay, yep, definitely gonna go with mining then. Get a scout going. And did I not? Oh, your first civic's automatic. Looks like we've reached the end of the world up here, or at least the end of this area. I did go with the continents and the islands map, so it's possible that I've started on a small island, or perhaps I've started on one of the main continents. We shall see. Doesn't appear that I've been able to be put near tundra, though. So that's perhaps going to be doesn't look like I've been put near any tundra, though, so that may hinder my civilization special ability. We'll see if I can find something, though. Still early. My scout. Let's send the scout this way. And... you know, let's get a builder. I'm going to have mining very soon. Get a builder. Get those 2 stoneworks and a cow going. And I think I'll be pretty fucking set for the time being. Because that one's even on a hill, so that's already got 2 production.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
Alright, the next little bit of technology that we're going to be going for, we need to make sure we can do camps. Let's go for animal husbandry. That gives me horses, right? Reveals horses, so hopefully I have some. And pastures and camps, yeah. So we'll do that one. You, Mr. Scoutman, we want to keep going a little bit more north. And you, we found some silver ore in this area. This might end up being a decent little location for a secondary city, but we'll find out shortly, won't we? Time to explore. Ooh, lots of silver over in that area. Ooh, an inspiration as well. From what I get. Oh, we discovered another continent. Awesome. So it does appear that we are on the big continent itself here. Alright, my wife's here now, and I've asked her what a lavra is, and she is going to be kind enough to tell us. So, what's a lavra?
Лавра – это крупнейший мужской православный монастырь, имеющий особое историческое и духовное значение. Понятно?
Well, that was helpful. Thank you.
Не за что.
And there we go. We found our very first village. Next turn, we'll be able to see what's in there. Oh, some scouts too. Barbarian scouts. There's got to be an encampment. Yeah, I think my scout's on his way to find an encampment in like 2 seconds here. Alright, so this is where our era score is shown. For those of you who don't know what era score is, it's how they determine golden ages versus dark ages versus normal age. You start off in a normal age, and I currently have +1 era score. Now, down in the bottom right, under, you can't see it because my logo's there. But let's see, I'll turn off the logo for a half second. See, right there? Bottom right, it's hard to see, but I have 1 out of 11. That's how many points I need in order to stay out of a dark age. Once I get enough points to stay out of a dark age, then that's actually going to put me up to being into the amount of points that are showing out of whatever are going to be up until a golden age. If we get to that point, we will explore what it means. If we get into a dark age, we'll explore what that means as well. Turn my logo back on.
At his best,
get back. Oh, okay, Code of Laws. Cool. This is the very first civic that you have to learn.
Separated from law
and it gives you
justice,
these things here, the civic cards. Shut up, John Bean. And then you can change your policies, and these are little bonuses that you can get. Right now, I can only have the top 2, which is... I don't even know what they are. I'm going to go with God King. So that's +1 faith and +1 gold in the capital. So that's going to start gaining me faith, which will help me go towards religious bonuses, like building a pantheon or anything along those lines. And for my other ones, searching between these two, I'm thinking I'm going to go with discipline. Bonus to fighting against barbarians. Ah, my first builder. Beautiful. And here, I can build myself a quarry. Next turn. Well, let's block off this scout and get into a little bit of fight. Now, I get to pick which one I want now, foreign trade or craftsmanship. I have not in any way discovered any other nations, so I don't know if foreign trade is going to be worth it. That gives me trade routes, canvas areas, like different policies I can put into place, and a trader, the ability to build a trade unit. And then a couple of other diplomatic things I can just do, but that doesn't really have any good for me. This one's literally just a couple of policies, but we're going to go with that one because that's going to be boosted soon because I have a builder now. So I'm trying to decide right now between building... Yeah, monument doesn't mean shit to me right now. Trying to decide between building a settler or a warrior. Do I want to expand quickly or do I want to have a little bit more protection to beef me up? But I think I'm going to go with a warrior because I know there's a camp somewhere in this area and that's going to start spamming some barbarians and sending them my way. So if I have a warrior to back up and then go and build into a settler, I think it should be fine. Especially because I'm going to be building 2 quarries right away and 1 cattle ranch thingamajiggy to get the food going there. So I think that's the right thing for me to be doing in this situation. No fucking tundra though. I spawned near like rainforest and a desert. Like, I ain't fucking good for my civ at all. build a quarry. Nice, my knowledge of masonry is advanced considerably. You see how much production that gave me? That boosted my warrior from being, would be 6 turns. Basically doubled the production I have. And again, boom, there we go. Alright, we've got animal husbandry, which gives us the pasture, which I think will allow me to do the cows, I hope. Camps, it will reveal horses, and then we have, allows harvesting of cattle, sheep, and deer. Okay, cool. Harvesting might get rid of it, so I don't know if that is something that I'm interested in doing, but that's awesome. Next technology we're going to go for is, you know what, let's get all the basics out of the way. Let's do pottery next. Let's get it done. You continue with your desert exploration. Really not much. Some other civs I'm finding. When I have this warrior, I think I'm going to start sending him down to start getting that area all scouted out. Start working on a settler, and then I will work my way probably with another builder or scout at that point. Valletta. Alright, well, I'm just going to send you down there to go automatically right now. You'll take a while to get down there. And Mr. Scout Boy, get your butt over here.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison. Plants and organisms that make shells, coral, think of it as a building block.
Cool. Got a eureka moment. Got my scout's ability to level up. Found the Great Barrier Reef. And there's another continent over there. Okay, so definitely found this edge. Excellent job, Mr. Scoutman. And you, let's get working on that settler. 9 turns. Awesome. We met Valletta. What do you have? Do I have an envoy for you? No, I don't have an envoy. That means somebody else has met you, who I've not met. Interesting. Ah, there's a camp somewhere over here. Yes, I definitely want to kick your ass. And I did not forget about you. No, of course not. We'll go with Ranger. That's a lot of barbarians there, isn't it? Wait, are you a barbarian? Oh, you're a Valletta warrior? You're a Valletta... I'm trapped. Alright, there are some horses down here along the river. Maybe that's the direction I want to expand to. Depends on what else we find in this little bit of area here. And yeah, I have only 6 turns to figure that out, so we need to get on. Hello.
Geselle. Ich bin Kaiser Friedrich und herrsche über deutsche und welsche Lande, über Burgund und manche mehr. Ich weiß wohl, dass auch ihr kundgeherrschen mit rechter Gewalt.
Nice to meet you. It is an honor. And yes, of course, we will sample your hospitality. Sounds great. Ah, there they are. That, I think, might be a second... Is that your capital city? I don't know. I will accept your delegation. Thank you. And, sure, I will send you a delegation. Oh, who are you?
Caire. Ho
Pericles.
Atenone in me. Kai dexiumai sehe pertes demokratias.
Nice to meet you. Yes, we'll exchange information on our capitals. Okay. So you guys, Germany, let's send you a delegation. Let's go with astrology. Yeah, because that lets me build Stonehenge. I wouldn't mind starting working on a wonder. You... Let's head over this way. Whoa, loads of horses in this area. Maybe I do want to continue down that way. Let's get up here and start helping with that encampment. If I get to clear that encampment, then I get bonuses for it. Now, I want to be the one to clear that fucker out, by the way. Just so you know. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the pressure emanating from there, and don't even know what's in that direction. It's a bit of a risk, but I gotta get down into this area. I gotta get a city down. Pretty sure that's gonna clear you out. Got it. Awesome. I get the bonus. Oh, and I get the inspiration bonus towards military tradition as well. Excellent. Yeah, this is a neat thing. Now it's an escort unit, so now wherever he goes, they go together. So that's really cool. I like that. I know you can't see it down below, but I'm up to 6 out of 11 arrow score. you do get era score for clearing a barbarian encampment. Oh, and I have a unit available for promotion. Hell yeah. Alright, just discovered astrology. Excellent. That gives me... what's this? Ah, that's my Lavra. Excellent. That's my holy site thing that my wife told us about there. Perfect. And that gets adjacency for plains, desert, tundra, snow, mountains. And you should do border. Okay. And that specifically allows me to grow the border by expending great people. But... yeah, cool. Excellent. Definitely will put one of those down. I can start building Stonehenge, so we'll start working on that as soon as the builder's done, and that's a shrine which goes inside of the district. If anybody's played the old school civs and not this one. Oh, hello. Hello, Cyrus of Persia. Nice to meet you. And yes, we would love to sample some of your hospitality. Oh, you're literally right there. Okay. Alright, let's build one of these Lazara districts. Best place to build it is where the fucking cattle are. I don't want to build it on top of my cattle. Everywhere else doesn't really seem to have too much of a bonus except... actually there? I'm not doing anything with that spot, am I? Okay. Yeah, remove the woods. That's completely fine with me. Oh, you're not dead. He didn't attack me. Run away! And what do we want to do here? If we go up here and farm that, I think that will be counting as farming a resource. So that should boost my irrigation technology, hopefully. Jesus Christ. This gets me access to fresh water. Yeah, you can get those horses, get the cattle. 2 sets of horses, possibly 3 sets of horses. 1, 2, that's 4 away? I don't know if you get things 4 away in this game or not. Fuck it. I need the city. Ah, Kazan. Nice. Great city. Alright, what do we start off here? Holy shit, your production sucks. Alright. You know what? Start working on a builder. Gonna be at it for a very long time. Cannot go through there. I think that might be the end of my exploration up top. You, probably, honestly, you're better off to go down here. Get me those horses. Gonna take you a while to get there, but that's cool. I don't mind. You, take over this camp. Excellent. +3 era score for that one. Nice. That puts me up to 10 out of 11. So I've almost guaranteed myself not to get a Dark Age. I'm gonna heal you. You know what? If that guy kills me, fine, so be it. I could really care less. Oh, good. Got a promotion. Oh, and he's almost dead anyway. So you, I'm going to promote. Also do Battle Cry with you. And you, I want you to kill that barbarian if possible. Because that gives me another boost. That gives me a boost towards archery. Can you... yes! Excellent. Good work, see? Oh, bronze working. The Lavra was no accident, but the result of the unique genius of our people. +4 to era score on that. Excellent. So that guarantees me to be in a normal age when we finish this. Now, you can't see it, but that puts me 14 out of 25. 25 is what I need in total to make my way up to a golden age. So I need 11 more era score before this era ends, which I don't know how long that's going to be, but we'll find out soon, won't we? Oh, and a couple of inspirations as well. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to go for Stonehenge. Stonehenge grants a free Great Prophet. Great Prophets may found a religion on Stonehenge instead of a holy site and must be adjacent to a stone and on flat land. Gives me extra faith, and a free Great Prophet is awesome. So let's go. This is part of what the Gathering Storm gives you is natural disasters. So we have a flood, a 1,000-year flood they're calling it. That sounds pretty atrocious. That's just south of Kazan, I believe. So flooding, as you can see, gives these two areas graphically a difference, but it also improves the amount of food. They now do 3 food instead of 2 food, like these ones up here. So if I can get those in my territory and start farming them, then I get more food, more growth. That'd be really cool. I wouldn't mind that. But for now, I don't think there's anything I can do to capitalize from that. Oh, and I can found a Pantheon. Awesome. What do we do? Well, I'm going to have a think about this. This is going to be the end of this episode. We're going to go on to our next episode in a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to figure out exactly what I want to do for that. But thank you so much for joining. We'll be doing another episode right fucking soon.